In February 2013, a horrifying incident shocked New Yorkers when the dismembered remains of Tanya Bird, a 45-year-old home health aide, were discovered in various locations across the Bronx, packed in heavy-duty garbage bags. Her body parts were found in separate bags, with one containing an arm and a leg, another holding a portion of her torso and shoulders, and the last containing her head. The first set of remains were discovered by a dog walker whose dog was attracted to the scent of meat emanating from one of the bags. When the dog's owner went to investigate, he came across the dismembered remains and immediately called police. Her autopsy would conclude that she had been stabbed in the neck. Shortly after the grisly discovery, the victim's 23-year-old son, Bashid McClain, would be arrested and charged with the murder of his mother. He would appear in court for his arraignment wearing a garbage bag. According to his defense attorney, he had been urinating on himself and had no other clothing. He said that his client was off his medication. However, he didn't elaborate on what that medication was and was going to be undergoing a psychiatric evaluation. According to the criminal complaint, Bashid had stabbed his mother to death and then cut up her body with the assistance of another man. This second man would be identified as Bashid's friend, 26-year-old William Harris. He too was arrested on charges of unlawfully dissecting a human body and hindering prosecution. According to those who knew the family, Bashid was a very troubled man who had been harboring anger towards his mother for quite some time. Tanya herself was terrified of her own son. He was on probation after attacking 2 police officers with a knife back in 2010. She also suspected that he was harming his 7-year-old brother, Nasir, who had Down syndrome. Tanya was described as an extremely upbeat and generous woman. Following Bashid's arrest, he had claimed that William was the one to kill his mother, alleging that he had threatened his life and the life of his younger brother if he didn't help to dispose of her body. He admitted that he had taken part in the dismemberment, revealing he had drained his mother's blood in the bathtub of their apartment and then dismembered her. However, William would state to police that Bashid had shown him photographs on his mobile phone of Tanya's body. Bashid's mobile phone would be examined, and police would find a picture of Bashid posing with his mother's decapitated head. Despite the defense's argument regarding Bashid's alleged mental health issues and history of hearing voices since childhood, he was convicted of second-degree murder and unlawful dissection of a human being. He received a sentence of 25 years to life in prison. Following Bashid's transfer to the West facility on Rikers Island for transportation to prison, he assaulted a jail officer by punching him and then proceeded to slash the officer's face with a shiv.